Alright, so round two, that was pretty bad to mulligan. I'm definitely not going to play first here. I like drawing. I think this is actually a really good hand. I've got the grasp. I've got precursor in my hand. He has an arrest, but arrest is not a sorcery. It's not an instant or a sorcery, so I think this hand is definitely workable. I know how his deck functions more or less. I know he's got a lot of flyers, so I'm definitely gonna have to be pretty proactive with the grasp. Um, why is he taking so long here? No, I do not want to mulligan. And we're gonna see what he does here. So I definitely think I have a shot here. Trinket Mage is nice. And if I draw a blue, that would be really sweet. If I don't draw a blue, that doesn't really help. I mean, Trinket Mage is just nice just because, like, I have a Darksteel Axe and I can go for it. The Shikari. So I know he's got some artifacts. And I know he's got some equipment. So I'm going to definitely put up my grasp here. And of course, the question is if I'm going to waste my grasp this turn, because next turn I've got a Trinket Mage. The turn after that, I've got an Instill Infection. I think what I'm going to do is, rather than play my grasp now, I'm going to take 2 points of damage to see what he has, and then I'll make my decision. Because if you play something like the Skyguard Censor, uh, I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill the Shikari. I know some people are going to be like, wow, that sucks because you took extra 2 points of damage, but really, I think that was the right play. So I already got my Darksteel Axe, but I can always get a Spell Bomb. I mean, either way, this guy is adding value because I have multiple ones. The flight one actually might be pretty sweet for me. So let's see. So, I mean, I think I'm okay here. He's got 4 cards. I've got 6. I've got a lot of action. He has to play a flyer to really do something to me. I've got the flight spell bomb to really help that. He might have a glint. Yeah, I was gonna say glint hawk with the sensor. That's pretty cute. He's definitely gonna get some damage in on that one. So I definitely think that I'm probably gonna instill infection on his glint hawk because I know he's not gonna trade with me. I've got my island, so I can definitely play my Sky Eel School next turn. Although I probably, depending on what he has, I might just go for the Precursor Golem. There's no point in holding back here. I'm probably going to go ahead and instill Infection just because drawing that card can't hurt. Axe isn't going to do anything for me. Being able to take that Glinthawk to a 1/1 is really going to help my odds at pushing this through. If he does have a mirror, so be it. This is at least going to save me a bunch of life in the long run. So Skinrender is pretty sweet to get here. Galma's Warden. Okay, so pretty this is pretty awesome. I have so many options right now. It's pretty nuts. So to stop the bleeding, which I really want to do here, Trinket Mage has definitely done his work. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack with it. The reason here is maybe he lets it through. Maybe, I doubt it. So, tons of options. I think to get the most value right now, I don't know how many cards he has. I'm gonna play my Skinrender. Actually, the mana I use doesn't really matter here because I don't have enough to actually. Well, that's not true. I do. I just won't be able to draw a card. I'm gonna shrink down the Warden, and we're gonna play the Spell Bomb because I can always make this guy get flying. So my Skin Render can block, so that's pretty sweet. Next turn, I can Arc Trail and clear his board. And then, so he's going for it. I'm definitely gonna do this now. I can't pay for it, but that's okay. I mean, I've got so many cards that I want to draw anyway, it doesn't make a difference. I could definitely have drawn a card. I'm already at 9 life. I don't know what else he has. I don't want to take any more damage. Like, I really just kind of want to stabilize. I mean, whatever he plays here gives me another Arc Trail or potential Arc Trail target. 2 Galma's Wardens with 1 artifact in play isn't really going to hurt me here. Um, what I'm going to do here is just go and play out this Precursor Golem because I don't think he's really going to have an answer for this. And even if he does, I have more gas. I'm not going to play the land so that I can Sky Eel School and toss my land later. So I'm just going to pass the turn back. Like I said, he's not getting through right now. Next turn, I'm going to swing in with my 3/3s. He'll probably block one with his Warden, then I can Arc Trail for some value. Oof, painful. So he has a Revoke Existence, which was sore, but could be worse, just because I have enough other stuff in my hand. So he's still down to 2 cards. If he has another creature, I mean, I'd love him to play another creature with like power 2 or 1. That'd be pretty sweet. So Necropede. So Necropede is interesting because he's gonna put a -1/-1 counter on me. And so what do I want to do? I can certainly Sky Eel School. I could attack with my Skin Render. But he's not going to block with the Galma's Warden, I don't think. So let's see. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to kill the Necropede. And the goal would be for my Skin Render to survive. So let's see. If he double blocks, my Skin Render's dead. If he just blocks with the Necropede, my Skin Render survives. That's right. My Skin Render will become a 2/2 after the, well, yes. So he'll become a 1/1, but he's still a valid chump blocker. I think what I want to do to keep my options open here is I'm going to go ahead and attack with the Skin Render. I just want to see what he's going to do. If he holds the Goblin's Warden back, then I'm probably just going to go ahead and Sky Eel School. If he double blocks to try to kill it. So he does not double block to try to kill it. Okay. I mean, the main thing here is I want to keep Galma's Warden off being Metalcraft. That's my primary concern, because my Sky Eel School is going to come in from the skies and probably take this game. He does have an arrest. I still have a couple of outs for that. I just kind of want to see what I pick up here. So we definitely can loot. I actually want to play an island because I want to play my axe. And, next turn I'll be swinging in 5 a turn. He can attack with his Goblin's Warden, but I can just block with my Sky Eel School right now. He doesn't have anything profitable. He's got a mirror, so we're looking for some potential value with an Arc Trail here. I still can't get through with this guy. He might have a battle trick. I can't imagine that he does. So he might have a battle trick, and I really don't want to lose my Sky Eel School. I really don't want to lose any more guys, though. I'm gonna go to take it. I mean, I'm at 9. He can't do anything to me exactly. So Rustic is pretty sweet. I'm gonna play my lands. Well, I'm not. I'm gonna hold it for Sky Eel School for sure. Let's see. Actually, what's pretty sweet about Rustic is he can just block this. He can block all. He can block the Galvan's Warden all day long. So yeah, the option here for me is I can either Arc Trail or I can Rustic. I could do both, but then I'd have no cards in my hand. I don't know how helpful that's gonna be here. To tell you the truth, it might actually be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't know what he's got. I want to go ahead and I want to clean him out. I definitely want to hold back a blocker still though. I mean, I just want to see what he has. The rest tick is going to help me against any Glinthawk idols or anything like that, so that'll be helpful. And I mean, his Goblin Warden. So he can try to bluff me with a Goblin's Warden. At this point, I'll probably just throw a couple of things in front of it. If he doesn't do anything at first, I'm probably going to just chump with the Skin Render. The edge right, so he's trying to go for Metalcraft, but like I said, I mean, his artifact count, I'm not sure. He's not going to try to call a bluff now. This is a really good card for me here. Really, I think this is close to being, I mean, a great combat trick for me. What I'm gonna do, and it's really not even necessary. I actually want him to see this card because I want him to worry about it. So I'm gonna play the replica, and that way, if he tries to arrest, I can bounce. If he doesn't arrest, I'm gonna bounce something on his turn, and I definitely am gonna win this. I can't imagine anything that will enable me to lose right now. And maybe I might be speaking too soon, but yeah, I don't think he has an out to that. So, I mean, that's how my deck is supposed to play out. I don't think I got really lucky there. I think it was even. I think it was smooth. Therefore, I'm not too keen on swapping anything else out. You know, Necrotic Ooze, I'm actually really surprised. He's a little underwhelming right now. I don't have any activated ability. Well, that's not true. I could sacrifice it to put a -1/-1 counter. I'm not really thinking about doing that though.